You've got mail.
It's a 142 Pacer from Dapple. Unfortunately, however, it's the wrong colour. I got this at Model Rail Scotland a few months ago, and yeah, it's the wrong colour. So I got in contact with those folks over at Electra Rail and got this in the post a few months later. Electra Rail used to be one of the easiest ways to relivery an engine. So what they do is they send you a set of vinyl stickers with the livery that you desired for the engine you desired, or the train, or what have you, and you could just whack it on there, no problem. And then they just stopped. Nothing from them. The website said that the guy's vinyl printer had broken, because yeah, turns out this whole company was one guy with a vinyl printer, and his printer had broken, so it was done. It was gone. And everyone had to think, great, how am I going to repaint all my engines now? But then at Model Rail Scotland, while I was talking to that guy with it was a Northern Bell he had, and I asked him how he managed to relivery everything now that Electra Rail had gone, and he gave me the great news that Electra Rail have come back. So I immediately, like that evening, after buying this, got on the email rather, I emailed them and put in the order for these. Look at that. Glorious Northern Rail graphics. And they sent me lots of documentation along with it. There you go, that's what it's going to look like, exactly like that. These overlays are designed for use with the Dapple 142 Pacer. We've got one of those, look at it, it's horrifically yellow. It has been freed. It's out of the box. So there it is out of the box in its horrific yellow colour. If you grew up with the yellow Pacers, or if you know the yellow Pacers, you know, no offence. It's just, I like 'em northern. Well, anyway, first things first, we need to remove the body shell. Luckily, this came with a very complete set of documentation, including an exploded diagram. We love an exploded diagram, and it looks as though there is nothing holding this body shell on. It's just a clip fit. So we are now going to break this model. Let's see what we can do here. Right, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Famous last words, I know, but I'm just going to go for it. Actually, I've got an idea. And it involves getting more tools. I'm back. And now I have a knife. Okay. Good. Nice. Right. So now and there we go. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Now we just need to do it 3 more times. I never noticed this about the Pacer before, but this side doesn't have a door at the back, but the other side does. I didn't know the Pacer did that. I guess because it's like drive on the left, so just sort of works out like that there's more people getting on from one particular side. But pacer was just so... I don't know what the word for it is. Just so hastily made, I guess, that I didn't think that they would actually consider something like that you'll have more traffic on one side. Because this was widely hated by pretty much everyone, this particular train, but I'm one of those weird folks who actually kind of likes it. You know, people say, oh, it was made as a stopgap because British Rail was struggling financially and needed new DMUs. And I've heard that that's not true. You know, most of that, well, because at the same time this was being built, you also had, I think, things like this. You know, your 158s, your express sprinters, and these are really good engines, or trains rather. And you know, you still see these in service today. And they're just fantastic all-round passenger trains. Local to mid-range passenger trains. But the Pacers were banned by not banned, but taken out of service after years of complaints about them, because, you know, these are awful trains. And honestly, it's probably a gap in my knowledge. I don't honestly know why they were made or why they were so successful. I mean, my theory is that they were very cheap, because they were very cheap. They were nicknamed the bus on rails because that's what they were. They were a Leyland bus with road wheels taken off. I've got a window there that won't budge. Let's see if I can find some tweezers, get that out. Yeah, these were Leyland buses. The original prototype, I think it's called LEV1 or LEV2, Leyland Experimental Vehicle, was just a regular Leyland bus that they put rail wheels on. And these were getting complaints before they'd even entered service. People were riding them, people were driving them and saying, this thing's going to shake itself apart. But I think because they were so cheap and reasonably reliable that they just kept on trucking. Well, I've done that one wrong, haven't I? And there we go. Right, last one. We need to decide where they're going. So we've got a few options here, because Northern Rail is a pretty big outfit. Leeds, Liverpool Lime Street, Colne, Blackpool South, Morecambe or York. I'm going to go with York because I like York, but they've only given me one destination plate for York. So one of them, this one says it's going to both Whitby and Newcastle. Tell you what, we'll have one side going to York and one side going to Leeds. Leeds has been attached, and that is it. So now, get these back, plug them back in, and see how they look on the railway. Why do I say it like that? And look at that. The railway is a bit untidy at the minute, and some reason this engine is just, oh no, it's fine that time. It's finding every little dirty spot it can and making a big old fuss about it. But there we go. I finally have achieved my dream of having a Northern Rail pacer on the layout. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it and I'm enjoying the results. If you have any comments, questions, advice, definitely advice, I could use as much as that as I can, please feel free to comment on the video. There you go. Like the video. Just tell me what you think of the video. And hopefully I will see you all next time.